the Sharks rolled into Texas with an appetite to prove, with a busload full of football boys and barbecue to move. The Roadhouse folks said, pick your sides, let's see who rules the plate. The offense faced the defense, and the ribs would seal their fate. The Sharks went down to Roadhouse, they were looking for a feast. They brought the whole line to battle with the beast. There were barbecue ribs stacked high, mashed potatoes by the pound, and every hungry player had his elbows planted down. Coach Gibson joined the offense, said, boys, we came to win. Coach Troy stood with the defense with barbecue on his chin. The whistle blew, the plates came out, the crowd began to roar, and nobody had ever seen a food fight quite like this before. Eat those ribs, boys, clean them bones, pass those mashed potatoes on, peanuts flying through the air, sweet tea splashing everywhere. Offense, defense, side by side, Jacksonville came hungry tonight. Raise your forks and shout it loud, the Sharks are taking Roadhouse down. The offense started strong and fast, the defense held its ground, with piles of empty rib bones growing taller all around. A drink went sailing through the air and landed near the band, while someone caught a dinner roll one-handed in the stands. The table shook, the people cheered, the servers formed a line. The mashed potatoes disappeared in record-breaking time. Coach Gibson yelled, keep pushing. Coach Troy said, hold that line, while barbecue sauce covered nearly everybody in the hall. Eat those ribs, boys, clean them bones, pass those mashed potatoes on, peanuts flying through the air, sweet tea splashing everywhere. Offense, defense, side by side, Jacksonville came hungry tonight. Raise your forks and shout it loud, the Sharks are taking Roadhouse down. Chum was stirring trouble with that wild red furry grin when Andy the armadillo came a-strutting boldly in. They locked their eyes across the room like cowboys in the West. Chum climbed aboard a wooden saddle shouting, who rides best? They galloped through the Roadhouse, past the kitchen, round the bar, nearly knocked a bucket over and chased peanuts near and far. Andy fired a peanut volley, Chum returned a double shot, till the manager came running yelling, take it to the parking lot. High noon, two mascots, one dusty parking lot, and not a single peanut left in the basket. Outside beneath the Florida sun, they stood 10 paces wide. Chum had his Sharks jersey on with Jacksonville pride. Andy tipped his cowboy hat and shuffled through the sand. Each mascot kept a peanut tucked securely in his hand. The clock struck 12, they spun around, the crowd let out a cheer, but Chum slipped on a saddle and set Andy in a steer. They rolled across the pavement, then jumped up side by side and called the whole thing even with a friendly high five. Back inside, the battle narrowed, every plate was nearly clean. The greatest rib-eating showdown that the Roadhouse crowd had seen. It all came down to Kenny and to Larry face to face. One final rib, one scoop of mash, one trophy in the race. Kenny leaned in harder, Larry answered bite for bite. The whole place started chanting underneath the neon lights. Then one last bone hit Kenny's plate. The final whistle blew, the offense claimed the victory. And everybody knew, oh, eat those ribs, boys, clean them bones. The offense brought the trophy home. Peanuts flying through the air, victory splashing everywhere. Coach Gibson raised that trophy high. Coach Troy just laughed and shook his head. Then Sharks and Roadhouse joined the sound. table, fins in the air, Sharks and Roadhouse everywhere. Offense wins, but we all unite. Sharks, Roadhouse, what a night! So when the Sharks come hungry and the Roadhouse fires the grill, keep the ribs and mashed potatoes coming, 'cause those boys are hungry still.